When other mothers were busy training their daughters, she surrounded her daughter Kamara with maids and helpers. Solu, the wife of the king's special advisor, knew no cooking skills herself. What could she possibly teach her child? Her husband, Dr. Kuti, was a wealthy man, so she surrounded her daughter Kamara with maids and helpers. Yet, Solu desperately wanted Kamara to become the future queen. Instead of preparing her daughter for royalty, she did what most rich people do. She got close to power. She started spending time with the queen, constantly presenting her with gifts and rare gemstones. Our friendship is so dear to me. The kitchen rat during my own days. I only hope the prince finds Kamara's food delicious, Solu added quickly. The queen is held and smiled. I have fed my son the most delicious meal. He will definitely know the difference when he tastes real flavors. Solu spent hours that day softly trying to manipulate the queen. Meanwhile, far from the luxury of wealth, Pamela's grandmother was preparing her for the upcoming royal cooking competition. She bathed her granddaughter in sacred oils, trimmed her nails, and prayed over her. Before the competition, the palace announced a supervision for the ingredients. Every participant was required to present their ingredients for testing to ensure they were healthy and fit to serve the prince. The palace courtyard bustled as all the maidens arrived. Basket in hand, the royal chef ordered, "Open your basket and test your ingredients." Pamela reviewed her simple local ingredients: fresh herbs, spices, and native seasonings. Kamara and her friends sneered and laughed. "Just go home, girl, go home," she mocked. "You can't make anything royal out of those bush ingredients." They all burst into laughter. "Silence," the royal chef snapped. "Everyone test your ingredients now." They obeyed. Hours passed. No one fell ill. Everything was declared safe. Now the long-awaited day of the royal cooking competition had arrived. The palace kitchen was alive with energy. Each maiden was assigned to a cooking session. The prince will test each dish, and the best will be crowned the winner, and possibly the future queen. The smell of spices filled the royal kitchen. But for Pamela, it wasn't just cooking. It was her whole future on the line. The royal cooking competition had begun. All the maidens bustled around the palace kitchen, slicing, stirring, and seasoning with focus and excitement. Kamara looked a little lost, but she didn't care. Her confidence wasn't in her food. It was in her mother's money. She believed that she bribed the queen, and that would guarantee her win. After long hours in the hot kitchen, the meals were finally ready. Her mouth fell slightly open, and a shy smile crept into her face. He was even more handsome than she had imagined. Aaron glanced around but paused when his eyes met Pamela's. The room seemed to freeze. There was something unspoken in the air. The food testing began. One after the other, Aaron tried each meal. He was polite, but showed little excitement, until he reached Pamela's table. Their eyes locked again. Then he took a bite. and another, until the plate was completely empty. "I have never tasted anything this good," he said. "I love it." Kamara's face dropped. Her mother's plan her bloodline, my prince. She is not fit to be the queen. Pamela froze. Her smile vanished immediately. The room went silent. This is something to be worried about. Winning the cooking competition was one thing, and becoming the queen was another. Just as Pamela thought she has taken a step closer to the throne, Solu, a powerful noble woman, stood and questioned her past. The king immediately ordered an investigation into Pamela's background. That night, Pamela returned home, but peace left her. She sat on her bed, staring blankly as a beam of a security torchlight shone through her window. Solu's claims were right. Her parents had drowned years ago, and in the kingdom of But due process must be followed. We cannot allow a cursed bloodline into the royal family. Aaron stepped closer, firm but respectful. "She's not cursed, father. Her parents only suffered a tragic accident. That could happen to anyone, you know. Her past doesn't define her. My blood will restore whatever they said is broken." But the king shook his head. "Rules are rules. Aaron, this is bigger than your feelings." That night, Aaron tossed and turned in his royal chambers. He couldn't stop thinking about Pamela. Her smile, her food, her spirit. It wasn't just about her cooking anymore. He had fallen in love with her. "I won't just fight for my stomach," he said. "I will fight for my heart." Days passed, and the palace remained silent. No words from the investigation. Pamela grew pale and withdrawn. She lost her appetite. Her grandmother brought her a small plate of food and sat beside her. "My daughter, eat your food," the old woman said softly. "Destiny cannot be stopped. If he's yours, nothing can change that." But for the first time, Pamela couldn't believe her grandmother's words. The next day, Pamela and the other Medians were summoned to the palace hall. The king, the queen, the nobles and elders all sat waiting for the final judgment. A debate broke out in court. Some argued that Pamela's win was fair. Others said her background disqualified her. "Enough!" Prince Aaron stood, his voice commanding the room. "How odd," he said, "that a grown man like me has to sit here and watch others decide who I'm allowed to love." Her heart began to pound as the prince looked her way. In that moment, everything changed.